Hey everyone, good to see you. Welcome back to my studio. At the end of my last video, I mentioned that I'm going to be revisiting the crackling paste. So here it is, and I'm going to be adding some sand. So welcome, part 2 of canvas prep. So I thought I'd show you how the process actually works and how to use the crackling effect modelling paste. So in the box you get these two. And you use this one first. It's like a glue, so you put one layer of this on the canvas, leave it to dry for an hour, and then you put this guy on. So this is like the paste, and yeah, you leave that for, you can leave it for a day, but I think the longer you leave it, the more cracks you're supposed to get. But yeah, so for today I'll just jump in and put the glue on. I'm going to leave that to dry for an hour, and I will see you back here soon. Welcome back. That hour went fast. So I'm back with the modelling paste, and this is pretty dry. I mean, could be drier in some places, but I'm just going to jump in. I've got my sand, as you can see. And yeah, I'm just gonna see how this goes. Well, there you go. We'll see how it dries. The paste is now dry and the sand is sticking, which is looking good. So I'm going to try a layer of acrylic wash over it just to seal it before I start painting with oils. I don't know if you can see, but I can see that some of the paste is peeling. So if I come closer, around about here, and you see it's like, if I peeled that, it would come right off. So I'm just gonna have to see how that goes and how that dries. I'll report back. I added a layer of this. So this is Liquitex acrylic ink, and just put a couple of blobs of this rust colour on, and it's dried and it looks alright actually. I think over here is dried mostly back to the canvas, but only time will tell, I think. So I'm gonna put some oils on it now and see how it goes, and see how that dries. as you can see, I put some sand on the lower part of the canvas just as an experiment. Last minute thought, what the heck, why not? Let's see what happens. Never done that before. I have a feeling it won't work and it's all gonna fall off, but we'll see. This is what this is for, it's just an experiment. No loss if it doesn't work. I'll just keep piling on when it's dry. So once this is dry, I'll check back in and show you how it turned out. The painting's mostly dry. As you can see, it's a different colour. I did not like what was happening before. It was kind of weird. It was increasingly looking more like a scab. It was not what I wanted. So yeah, I have done a different set of colours, and now I've done that, I prefer it. So I think before it was just looking really gross. When it dried, it did not look good. But this, I think, is looking a bit better. It's looking more like sand underneath because I've put some white on top, which looks a bit like water. And yeah, it kind of gives the impression that that is more like sand. So yeah, all in all, really good experiment. I'm so glad I did an experiment, because if I didn't and I just did it straight on a really big expensive canvas, who knows what could have happened. I am finding that little bits of sand and canvas, well, the texture is falling off the canvas as I'm painting. I don't think that's too much of a problem. I think that's going to bound to happen, but yeah, I think I'll just be super careful with how much layering I put on. The more I put on, the more it's likely to fall off. So yeah, just trying to keep a balance all the time and allowing it to dry, I think, as well is really important. So that's my experiment. Lots learned. Yeah, I also realised I really don't like using red and purple. Oh, it's always good to know these things. So I will catch you soon, and thanks for watching. Bye!